When I was a kid, I had the Kiss record, Destroyer, and at one point, I sang Beth to some girls, and the response was good. It was a very good response. And I thought, oh yeah, this is probably good for me. And I started a band right after that, like I was 13, I guess. Growing up in Oakland and Berkeley, we had some really good FM radio stations, and they played kind of everything. You could be listening to the Stones and then the Sex Pistols and then Willie Nelson and then some Miles Davis song. And I just thought that's what music was like. P-Funk and Earth, Wind & Fire is really big. I was never into any particular scene. I was just kind of liked playing all of it. I didn't write my first song until freshman fall term in college. Experimented with different kinds of stuff when I started writing finally. There was a lounge across the hall from my dorm room. There was a piano in it, and I was in kind of humming it to myself and writing lyrics on while I was in class. And I went back to my room and I thought, I wonder if I could figure out how to play this. I took piano lessons when I was a little kid, but I don't think I got much out of it. It was more that in that first band I was in when I was like 13, the guitar player taught me how to make a major and a minor chord. And once you can do something that sounds good, you can just kind of play. So I went back to the lounge after class and I sort of like, ding, 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 ding. That seemed like the note I'm singing. Tried to find a chord that went with it. It's a really simple song. It took me the rest of the afternoon. Like, it would probably take 5 minutes to write it now, but it took the whole day. I just cut the rest of my classes. But then I sort of like, I wrote a song. I can play it. I can sing it. Yeah, I'm a songwriter. I realized it right then, and then all I did was write songs after that.
The circus is falling down on its knees. The big top is crumbling down. It's raining in Baltimore, 50 miles east, where you should be. No one's around. I need a phone call.
I couldn't get myself away from the piano. I just did it all day, every day, just pumped out songs for a while there. Suddenly I was defined. Like, before any of my friends, I knew what I was. I didn't know how to turn this thing into something that could actually support myself. Spent 10 years after that, just doing everything I could to keep going while I tried to figure out how to make something of that.
I want it so badly. Somebody other than me, staring back at me. But you were gone, gone.
After my first real adult band, it's hard and you end up fighting over a lot of stuff. It's part of being in a collaborative art form. There's a lot of fighting and disagreements. A hobby is something you do for fun. Art is not fun. It's not supposed to be. It's work. But it's hard for people to realize that at first. After that first band, when it broke up, I went to Europe backpacking. I was going to try to make a break and quit playing music, and I was going to come back and get on with my life. I was about 25, I guess. The night before we left, I got together with the bass player from my old band, Marty Jones, actually, Mr. Jones. And he took me to another friend of his, who's Dave Bryson, who's I started Counting Crows with. Dave had a little studio, and we worked on some music and came up with some stuff that was really good. Immer, our guitar player, who's been my best friend for all these years, he had joined Camper Van Beethoven. I got a letter from him that he was on tour with 10,000 Maniacs. Screw this, man. I can't believe he's touring with 10,000 Maniacs. I got to get back and start a band.
Well, I walk in the air between the rain, through myself and back again. Where? I don't know. But Maria says she's dying. Through the door I hear her crying. Why? I don't know. Around here we always stand up straight. Around here something radiates.
Mr. Jones is from sort of the middle version of Counting Crows. It's probably about 1990, 91. Marty's dad, and he's one of the few American guitar players to ever make it in this flamenco scene in Spain. He's a brilliant flamenco guitar player, and he had a huge career in Madrid, which is pretty rare. And he came back to America at one point for a visit, and he played some shows with his old flamenco troupe in the city, in the Mission, San Francisco. So we went to see them one night, then we all went out drinking afterwards. We ended up in this one bar, the New Amsterdam on Columbus Street. There's all these really beautiful flamenco dancers, and we're not really getting anywhere with them. And in the corner of the bar, I'm looking over, and Chris Isaac's drummer is in the corner at this booth with like 3 girls sitting there with him. And I'm just thinking, man, we gotta get our shit together, man. Cause like, if we were rock stars, it would be a lot easier to talk to women. Everything would be better.
I was down at the New Amsterdam, staring at this yellow-haired girl. Mr. Jones strikes up a conversation with his black hair, flamenco dancer. You know she dances while his father plays guitar. She's suddenly beautiful, everything beautiful. I wish I was beautiful. Cut up Maria, show me some of them Spanish dances and pass me a bottle, Mr. Jones. Leaving me, come on, help me believe in anything. I wanna be someone who leaves. Drove up to Hillside Manor sometime after 2 a.m. and talked a little while about the year.
Long December is the only song that I've never not wanted to play. I'm happy to play that every night. I don't think I can say that about any other song. There's no other song we play every night. But I never mind playing Long December. There's something perfect about it.
Long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember all the times I tried to tell myself to hold on to these moments as they pass.
I love music. It's been my whole life. I spent the first 20 years as just a fan of everything. And then I started making music. The thing about being on stage is that's kind of where I'm supposed to be. I'm most comfortable there because I know what I'm doing. I kind of feel like I was born to do that. So when I'm on stage, I'm really comfortable because I'm doing the thing I'm best at life at.